Oh, Crassius, you sly dog. Oh, hello guys and girls, didn't see you there. You caught me in the middle of some light reading. Gosh, I love books, I love video games. What if I could read books inside video games? Well, as it turns out, Bethesda has us covered. The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion has hundreds of unique books, notes, and scrolls within its game world. Today's episode of the Champion of DLC Challenge will take us on a journey through the literature of Cyrodiil, and, as a result, through its many libraries. It's time for one last trip around the beloved province, which gives us ample time to talk about the mysterious, hidden, uncollected skill book, which still eludes us. Hello guys and girls, Voices from the Dark here, welcome back to the Champion of DLC Darkness. With Marina Mistfire, we don't need a torch when we're standing inside the orrery, and we have the stars to guide our paths. Okay, enough star guiding, we're gonna be jumping straight down and straight out to the university grounds where the guards are busy cutting down my beautiful, beautiful students. As it should be. You gotta learn somehow. There we go. This is your final exam. Oh, he's going into Raminus. Raminus? There's an attack in the college, Raminus. Oh, he has a two-hander. Oh, no. Oh, Raminus, please. Please rip your robe off. I know. They're fleeing into the orrery. You gotta be kidding me. Don't kill Ram.
This had better be good.
Well, it's definitely a good start to the episode. Rami? Oh, whoa!
Speak with you.
A pleasure. I'm gonna leave. This is too much. It's been 5 minutes. You guys don't even know what. Ooh. You don't even know what the episode's gonna be about, and you're already confused. So that's good. Welcome back to the Champion of DLC Challenge, episode 7. We're not gonna start a big new DLC until episode 9 when we start Knights of the Nine, because 9. So what are we going to do today? Well, as the title suggests, we're going to go on a bit of a book tour. That might sound strange. What exactly is a book tour? Well, as I have alluded to in the intro, I do want to collect the different books in the game. During our base playthrough of the game, just the base vanilla game, we collected every single skill book. We can actually go have a look at them in our chest at home. We collected 109 of them. And just because, no, that's the wrong one. Look at that. Scroll down the list there. Wait, that Battlehorn Barracks. Oh no, somebody's been in my chest. Who would have messed up my chest like that? So we've gathered all of the skill books. They're cool, but there are also other books in the game that are just regular old books. And for some reason I felt, hey, I really want to collect those too. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna collect them retroactively. So I have gone out of my way to do something a little crazy. All right, hold on. Let me get the notes. I have written down. I have in my hands the locations of every single book in the game. Okay, and I laid a plan. I've laid a plan. I've put up like a board in my room. There's red string attached with those prickly things. What are they called? That you make your teacher sit on as a prank, even though it seems like it would be really painful. Tacks? Yes, it's tacks and red strings and lots of just visit Glarthir's basement notes, because Glarthir's got a lot of books. So essentially, we have collected 7, I believe, out of 99 books. What are the 99 books I want to get? Well, it's just an arbitrary list of books that I decided based on, well, a book I want to collect is a book that's not super quest specific, and it's not a journal type book. It's like a book you could expect to find on the market, for example. This is the complete list of books that we are going to get, and let's find out what books we have to start with. First and foremost, I'm gonna need to dump some of my junk, because we're starting out with lots of just letters and journals and DLC stuff. Get that out of here. I don't think we'll be needing any of this. I'm just gonna dump it in my cupboard next to the onions. We do, however, have Surfeit of Thieves, the Black Arrow, and the Lusty Argonian Maid, which is a book that has some value to me. So I'm gonna go put away Surfeit of Thieves and the Black Arrow, since they're skill books. Gotta go into my drawer. This, the junk drawer, has some regular books that I've mistaken for skill books in the past, so we already collected those. Super good. Avar Stonesinger, Darkest Darkness, 5 Songs of King Wolfheart, Nerevar Moon and Star, Mr. Tulara Volume 5, the Argonian Account, Book 4, and the Lusty Argonian Maids, Volume Too Few. We have 7 books. That's amazing. 7 volumes of the Lusty Argonian Maid, and also 7 books total. Very cool. We're gonna fix the red hand stolen icon eventually, because that's gonna bother me in the long run. So, we've gathered 7 out of 99. Today, I intend for us to get 91 more books. That's right. You are about to watch a video where I will spend my Friday evening collecting 91 fictional books for no real purpose, with no real reward, other than seeing them in my chest at home. But that, to me, has a lot of value. So, we're gonna be pushing ourselves up to 98 out of 99 books. Why can't we get the final book? Well, let's talk about that, but let's not stand around here. Let's begin the book tour, okay? We're gonna start over by Anvil. Have I explained already why we are calling it a book tour? I don't think I have. So let me explain what a book tour entails in this case. So, we know that Marina's been out traveling quite a bit. We've visited all the different cities, and the cities have really left an impression on me. Let's put it like that. So I have a lot of different feelings. I mean, Marina, who wrote this, has a lot of different feelings, and I've been gathering a lot of her literature about the different cities. She's written poems, she has written haikus. Like, it's amazing the lengths at which Marina has gone in order to just get her feelings down on paper. Now, I'm sure she'd be super embarrassed if I read them out loud, but that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So, as we stop by the different cities, I'm gonna read you a little poem or a haiku or something similar about the city in which we are visiting. So, I think that's gonna be a fun little way to break up the monotony of collecting 91 fictional books. Is this a bad episode idea? Definitely. But let's head to Anvil, and we can complain some more there. Ah, there we go. There's Anvil. Oof. Oh, didn't break my legs. Ah, there we go. There, I heard them snap. This is the little rock shatter farm, isn't it? Whitman Farm. Mava the Buxom still carrying, huh? Hopefully nobody minds if I just have a... I mean, we are looking for books. I wasn't planning on taking it from the... Oh my gosh. So, I have lists of the different cities, planning out where I can get the different books. But these books can be in so many places, I can find them unexpectedly in just the back pockets of farmers, you know? So this is actually not that bad. So I could totally collect beggar prints already. Let's do that. Let's... Thank you. Very kind of you. Let's get beggar prints. I mean, she has a... The gold's just laying there.
Thief!
Oh!
You won't get away with this!
I'm pretty sure I will. Who's gonna stop me, huh? The guards? Since when have I feared the guards? Look at him over there. Worthless. He's not gonna raise a finger. He looks like a fish. You belong in the sea. I guess Anvil's a suitable place for you. Ah, Anvil, Anvil, Anvil. Let's pull up the list of books that we need to collect in Anvil. As you can see, there's a couple. There's a couple. Now, before I get to collecting all the books in Anvil, Marina has actually written a bit of a poem regarding Anvil, which, I mean, come on. You're interested in hearing it. I'm interested in reading it. Here we go. Restless spirits, a dark that never sleeps, a shadow over Anvil, a secret it keeps. Meet its people, flawed and frightened, whose passions run hot, their emotions heightened. A plot to live forever, the ascension of a lich. Men stripped at dagger point, a scheme to get rich. Grudges not forgotten, a revenge in the making. A throne left empty, a spouse left aching. Ambition, lust and greed, sins grave and fierce. Here lies darkness no lighthouse can pierce. Judge not these souls, we are no worthy replacements. For we all have a few mountain lions in our basements. I really like the way she ended that. She really encapsulated the different themes of Bruma, I think. So, props to you, Marina. Let's stop by the Mages Guild Hall, seek shelter from the rain, and let's dive into knowledge.
But I can't help wondering, what happens to the Empire now?
Well, I steal all your books. Obviously.
The new owner sure has turned Benerus Manor around.
Aye.
It's now a welcome addition to our city.
You're welcome. So, here we are, starting off with a list of books. As we go around the different guild halls and homes of people, we're gonna check what books do they have and see if it's a book we don't already have. So we need to keep 91 books to memory, but luckily I have a list. So we're gonna be mostly fine, maybe? So, Mages Guild Charter, got it. A Less Rude Song, and Fundamentals of Alchemy. Hey! We already got 3! We are doing so well. I'm gonna update the counter for books whenever we leave a building, otherwise it's gonna go pling, pling, pling. The Manual of Spellcraft and Mages Guild Charter, is that the one I've already forgotten what I picked up. We're gonna need the Manual of Spellcraft. I mean, I could write the thing by now. I think we've learned a thing or two about magic. The 3rd volume of the Biography of Barentia. I mean, we can't start reading it from the 3rd volume. We gotta start with the other ones, so we'll take it for now. Darkest Darkness we have. Ruins of Kemel-Se. Rollard Nordsen. What a name. What a name. Probably a good story too. So, you might be thinking, okay, so we're gathering these books, but shouldn't you also physically read them? I've been thinking about it, and I am planning the Savior of Skyrim challenge, and in that series I would like to read the books I collect in like a separate series, standalone. You don't have to watch it in the episode, me reading the book, but there's going to be a lot of repeat books from Oblivion, so I'm rather going to save the reading out loud part for the Savior of Skyrim series. For now, I'm going to pick up Mysterious Akavir and Frontier Conquest. Frontier Conquest, Mysterious Akavir. Oh, yes. Next up, we have the Guide to Anvil. Ooh, sweet Dibella. We'll pick that one right up. We're never gonna get lost in this place again. You're gonna be seeing a lot of me just leaning down to the side in this episode. And up here, what's that? A Magic from the Sky. Erlav Jarl. Dude, good old Erlav. Wonder what he's up to these days. Wonderful. So, Mages Guild is a great place for us to start our book collecting. Now, I do have one enemy when it comes to the book collecting journey that we're about to go on. Me. From the past. Because in the past, when I've stopped by books and I see, oh, I can sell this book for 50 coins. I would sell the book for 50 coins. Now, some books, like the Mages Guild Charter, the Manual of Spellcraft, you can find all over the place. Some books you only find one spot in the entire game. For example, in this episode we're going to be gathering books so that we have 98 out of 99 books, because the last book that we can't get yet is a book called Feyfolken, Volume 3. And we could have gotten it during the Imperial... the ultimate heist in the Imperial Palace, We didn't. Now we can't get the book. But it appears again in the Shivering Isles. So that's when we're gonna strike and get it. What do we got here? Plenty of knowledge. Mage's Guild Charter. Manual of Spellcraft. Anything new though. A less rude song. The Book of Daedra. That's spicy. Alright, I'll take a copy. I will definitely take a copy. The Eastern Provinces. Very good. Why did I think this was gonna... It's fine. This is good. I am excited about collecting 90 plus books. This is what we do. Oh. It's just another wonderful Friday here. Brief History of the Empire, Volume 2. Again, we can't just start in the middle. We gotta go find the other volumes too. There's a total of 4 volumes we'll be on the lookout for. Mage's Guild Charter. Brief History of the Empire, Volume 1. Now that's where one starts their journey. We've all been at Volume 1 at some point in our lives. But we evolve. We adapt. Already we're meeting a lot of books that we already collected. Brief History of the Empire, Volume 3. They got the whole history. Ah, wonderful. It's almost like this is a guild of knowledge or something. Mysterious Akavir and a less rude song. Some of the most common books around. Fundamentals of Alchemy. Varieties of Daedra. Now we'll take that one. Check that one off the list as well. Nothing's gonna phase us. Biography of Barentia, Volume 1. We only got Volume 3 so far, so this is actually going to be a great addition to the bookcase. That's something I would actually really like us to do, to have like a proper bookcase. But maybe some other time. The Doors of Oblivion. The Doors of Oblivion is a skill book. So we're not going to take it. Ew, yucky. We don't want skill books. We want regular books. Report Disaster at Ionith. Let's pick up that one too. I gotta make sure I pick them up and not just mark them off the list. Arcana Restored. We'll take that one too. Oh, good. That's almost all the books we have in the Mages Guilds. I haven't opened these doors before. That's kind of exciting. Every time it says I opened it with the Mages Guild key, it means I haven't been here before. And the fact that there's loot lying around tells that story. Dude, double book whammy, Tamrielic lore, and the madness of Pelagius. Very exciting. I'm gonna note both of those down and we are going to collect them. Just like that. The Wolf Queen, Volume 8. What a volume it is. We'll definitely get that one too. That concludes this part of my notes and I can put it away. Ah. This is going to be a satisfying episode when we see that stack at the very end. Let's go to the top, to the living quarters. Surely somebody's brought their books up here. Have I been? I don't think I've... The fact that there's a jeweled necklace in the case over here tells a story. Origin of the Mages Guilds. That's great. This is a book you can only get in a couple of guild halls, so it's a good thing we got it here. Anything in the desk... Guide to Leyawiin. Now, you know what? No. It feels wrong to pick up a guide to Leyawiin and Anvil. We'll get that later on. Galerion the Mystic. Because I'm counting on getting a lot of books at Glarthir's house in Skingrad. Because, I mean, what's Glarthir's gonna do? He's dead. He's not gonna use books. And he has so many on Morrowind. And why? It's... an interesting gaming experience. A guide to Chorrol? I mean, sure. I'll pick up a guide. I won't pick up a guide to Chorrol because I don't have a list in front of me. We'll get it later. Brief History of the Empire, Volume 4. So essentially, the tactic is we're going to go around to the different cities so we can pick up a lot of the unique books. Because some of these books, Biography of Barentia, Volume 2, was sneakily in the middle there. And those are all the Mages Guild books collected. I'm over encumbered, aren't I? Bollocks. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna do Cruelty's Heart and I can keep hoarding. Very good. Some books are only in certain set locations around the game world. Like there's a book we have to come to Anvil to get, so I might as well just get the regular books then while we're in the area. We could stop by the first edition bookshop in the Imperial City and we'll be able to get tons of books. But I want to go on a little bit of a world tour. Any chance I get to visit the different cities, and I got a new topic, 8 and 1, because there's the start of the Knights of the Nine, but I want to stop by Heinrich Oakenhull's house. He's got some explaining to do. Because he has books. He has books like 2920. Ugh, First Seeds. You gotta love it. I will take it. Avar Stonesinger, we got it. Palla Volume 2 though, so he has books that we would desire. I have so many notes here. What am I gonna... Palla Volume 2. I'll take it. Yeah, some other books too. Let's check what they are. Guide to Bruma. We'll get them elsewhere. That was the unique book I came for. Gotta pick our battles here. Try to keep a bit of a pace. We're gonna stop at the castle, actually. But first, I'm gonna stop by Miss Ruckum, the lady on the sea tub Clarabella, who we bought the upgrades for the Pirates Cove from. She's into riddles. And hopefully she won't mind if I steal her red book of riddles. Very good. Another book that we can't necessarily get everywhere. So I'm glad we were able to just snatch it from her. Now, we need 2 more books. We're gonna need the Pig Children and Engasta Quata Quakis, which is the best name for a book ever. Those both reside within the walls of Anvil Castle, so we're gonna have to be a little bit sneaky. Which we can do. I mean, the art of subtlety is not Marina's strongest side, but we can try. We need to stop by Berealorn's bedroom, who I don't know who is, but apparently they got my book. And we also need to stop by the royal quarters, and we can't be seen because we are stealthy. Alright. Let's have a look here. That's the royal quarters right there. Let's see if I cast that right. Very good. Alright, books. We're just here for the Pig Children. That's the big one. So let's note that down. And grab it. Cool. Alright. Oh. It's a bad cast, I think. There we go. Now we need to look for Berealorn's bedroom. This looks Berealorny. This looks very Berealorny. It's a very hard chest. Engasta Quata Quakis. I'll take it. And that's the final Anvil book. Very good. We got all the different unique books of Anvil. We can put that behind us. A chapter is over. I think we're gonna be able to do this. I've been worried about it. Worried about the feasibility of collecting every book. Maybe not the feasibility. Maybe more the entertainment.
You look like someone who's comfortable.
I am very... Oh, look at the side eye Marina was giving him right there. I sound comfortable, do I? Let's go to Skingrad. Skingrad's quite the place. And Glarthir has so many books in his house that I wouldn't mind a little peek. Here we are outside of Skingrad, but the rain keeps hounding me. So let's get inside its walls and seek some refuge. It's late in the evening. Now, I was surprised to find when I was going through Marina's files that she didn't actually have any any poems about Skingrad. Instead, it was just a list of vampire puns. So I'm sorry about that. I was really hoping that entering this city, we could really raise the stakes. But looks like it's just kind of gonna suck a little bit. But whatever, Marina. Thanks anyways. Let's stop by Glarthir's house. Did somebody see me enter? I don't care. Glarthir might. Glarthir's ghost is actually a concept that terrifies me, but let's not think too deeply into that. Let's instead read about the true nature of orcs. You'd be surprised. Watch till end. Read till end. Can you imagine if books actually included read till end in their... That's a thought. I want that. Some sort of dystopian book. The Brothers of Darkness. Hey, that's about us. The Spirit of the Daedra. Very cheerful books you got going, lying around your living room. And yeah, 4 copies of Mysticism. Why not? It's a mystery why they are there. Manual of Spellcraft we have. Oh my god, book for book. Less Rude Song, Galerion the Mystic, Frontier Conquest, Mixed Unit Attack. Nothing. Boring. We can already rule out boring books. Isn't that cool? Argonian Account Book 4. We have collected. We're gonna need Book 2. A Guide to Skingrad. That's nice. Book 2. Nice. We'll note those down. Guide to Skingrad. And you're going to account Book 2. Now we have the Guide to Leyawiin, the Imperial City, Chorrol, Cheydinhal. If I have some of these, I don't care. We're getting them all. And Bravil. Boom! All the guides in one place. We didn't actually have to get one from each city, because I guess okay, here's why I think Glarthir has these books. He's laying some sort of plan, okay? If he needs to get out of town fast, he needs to know about the different towns. Glarthir's paranoid, so... Did we ever go into his basement? I don't think we did. He needs backup plans. Yeah, he had the cheese ready to die for.
Bernadette Penniless is guilty, as I thought. My new agent has proved trustworthy and efficient.
So he's written small notes about all of the different observations that have been done throughout the game. That you did during the quest, all the replies you've given him. That's one of the reasons the Paranoia quest is fun, is because there's so many variables at play, so many inputs you can give him and see what he does. Oh, speaking of inputs, we're gonna input these books into our bookcase. That's the whole Real Barencia series in one place. That's why you stop by Glarthir, man. Take notes. Take that, take that. Take that. On Oblivion and Tamrielic Lore. We don't have On Oblivion. So we're going to make sure we pick it up. Oh, that. Tamrielic Lore did not like that. It wanted revenge. Brief History of the Empire Volume 4 and 1. We have the whole Brief History series, so we don't need any of those. Gods and Worship sounds new. It is new. We don't have Gods and Worship yet. A Children's Onawad. We don't have those either. Very good. We're just missing... Oh, we already have the Guide to the Imperial City. We're just missing the Manual of Arms. And what's right in front of us? Manual of Arms. Skingrad done. Wonderful. Get out of here. Rest of these are repeat books that he's got lying around. Never really explored his house too much, but, you know, it's always nice to have an iron battle axe at your bedside. The Cyrodiilian equivalent of a gun under your pillow. Whew. That was a nice little trip. But where's next? Well, I'll tell ya. We need to stop by Colovian traders. So, let's talk about skill books. We've collected 109 skill books, right? And that's all the skill books that are in the base game. But, there's a big but. Very big but. The unofficial Elder Scrolls patch has added another skill book. So, Oblivion has 21 skills. Stay with me. We're gonna go into numbers now. Oblivion has 21 skills. 15 of these skills has 5 skill books associated with each. That's 75 total skill books. And then 5 of the skills, that's 4 magic skills and heavy armor, actually has 6 books attached to each, bringing that up to 30 books for those skills. Why is it different for those? Well, we have the Mythic Dawn commentaries, 4 volumes of that, which grants an extra additional skill book in the different magic trees. And heavy armor has 6 books because, I don't know. Then finally, Speechcraft, the final skill, only has 4 skill books, which is a little odd. Why 4 when everybody else is 5 or 6? And so the unofficial Oblivion patch took the regular book, Children of the Sky, and turned it into a skill book, bringing the total amount of skill books to 110. So, okay. Let's make sure we get the final unofficial Oblivion patch added books to our collection. Firstly, I'm gonna start by hammer and tongs. Because we are weighed down by our burdens. And it'd be nice to actually carry some more books with us. You actually do have some books, though I don't think any of these books are of any interest to me, but the fact that you sell them is interesting. Crimson Eviscerator. Let's get rid of that, this. That should be fine.
Let me take a look at what you've got.
Oh, that's a bad sign. If you ever open a menu and you're met with this, I didn't need to repair them, but
Goodbye.
that means the game's about to crash. Oh, everything is white. Okay. We're gonna take a little break here because the game, probably as soon as I step out the door, but it's about to die. So let's fix it. Okay, there we go. A little reload later. Everything should be running smoothly. I want to stop by Gunder at Colovian Traders because rumor has it, I have it on good authority.
Good day.
That Gunder has more than just a good
May I
day.
interest you in some of my fine wares?
You may. Let's check out his collection of books. And what do you know? Children of the Sky, the final skill book.
I let that go too cheaply.
Oh, you did. You could have charged me 100k and I still would have bought it.
Farewell.
Farewell. Think about that when you're crying yourself to sleep tonight, you lonely man. I mean, he is lonely. We hired his only... That's one of the messed up things about Skingrad. The servant we have at our house originally worked for him, and when you talk to her about her time working with him, she was implying that just some weird stuff. Regardless, Gunder's weird. Don't spend time alone with him. But he did give us Children of the Sky, which is a skill book, but I can't read it. I mean, I can, but our speechcraft is 100. I can't actually read the skill book since I'm already maxed. This is a conundrum, isn't it? How is a maxed character supposed to read a skill book? As it turns out, that's a question and a problem that we'll handle in episode 8. Oh, there's some experimental times ahead of us, and I'm excited. Let's stop by Chorrol. Let's head north. Let's go on a bit of a adventure in the north. When it comes to Children of the Sky, I want to take some time to point out that it was a Darkling who brought it to my attention. You see, it's not listed anywhere on the Oblivion Wikia page that the book Children of the Sky has been turned into a skill book by the unofficial patch. Usually there's a little extra section on the page that says, hey, the unofficial Oblivion patch and changed this in this way. So thank you to Osserly. I'm just going to double check that I have the comment here. Yes, and he said, in case you don't already know, the unofficial Oblivion patch makes Children of the Sky a speechcraft skill book. So, and he also linked to a part of the patch notes from the unofficial Oblivion patch, and it says, corrected oversight, whereby there were 5 skill books for every skill except speechcraft, made the book Children of the Sky the 5th speechcraft skill book, as it's sufficiently rare yet not unique, was not already a skill book, and the content is so tailor-made for it that it's arguable that it was the intended 5th speechcraft book all along. I'm not sure if I agree with the decision to make it a skill book, but I can see where they're coming from. So, now we have it. Thank you so much, Asterly. Thank you for pointing out things that, even though I feel like I'm meticulous about details, there's always something that slips. There's another detail that slipped about speechcraft training, which I'll probably ramble on about when I need to fill some dead air on the way to the next city. Don't you give me the stink eye. Is it illegal to look this fashionable?
Crime doesn't pay.
Yeah, so get off me.
Just go away.
He hates me. What did I do? That's fine. We're in Chorrol, a wonderful city with many wonderful people and wonderful features, and a cathedral who now is forever linked with Operantina's death in my mind. Oh my god. Guys. My dogs are here! Hey!
By the Dark Brotherhood.
Kesune! Look at that, Bailey. Come on, doggies. We're gonna go to the bookshop. Yes, we are. Let's stop by Renoir's Books, because Estelle Renoir runs a very fine establishment. And I would very much like us to peruse her wares. If you stop by Chorrol and you're looking for books, you gotta go here. So, there's a couple of books we're looking for from you. Basically anything we haven't already picked up. So, Beggar Prince we got from the farmer woman. Wow. Okay. Probably should have remembered her name. Roxanne? Buxom? Her last name was Buxom. Miss Buxom. Gods and Worship, we already got these. You gotta give me something more. Something that excites me. Mr. Talara Volume 5. Good one, but we got that one. Provinces of Tamriel. Ooh. Now you're talking. I was hoping you might have the book Myth or Menace, but apparently that's not in stock right now. Some of these books in bookshops are random. Do you have the Waters of Oblivion, though? You do. Very good. You also had the book Thief of Virtue. Is that a book that we've already gotten? It isn't. Nice. That's another one of the books that can appear in bookshops. Thief of Virtue. Good. That should be all the new books from you.
Another satisfied customer.
Good job, Estelle.
Bye.
Alright, me and my dogs are gonna head to town. So, we're in Chorrol. Marina did write a little short poem thingy for Chorrol. And I gotta say, it feels like it's reaching. It's really reaching, but it was a topic that Marina was very passionate about, so I'm still gonna read it to you, and you'll just have to decide yourself if you think the rhymes are worth it. There once was a lady from Chorrol, whose dogs were her heart and her soul. But a girl did desire, and through a spell did conspire, those dogs now belong to Marina Mistfire. Hey, what can I say? It's, Marina's right about one thing, those dogs are now mine. Let's stop by Vilena Daunton, former head of the Fighters Guild, just because I hear she is blind. There are 2 wild dogs in your house. But she does also have books. And some of them are books that we want. Some of them are Feyfolk Volume 2. Rare book right here. Got it. Very good. Oh, it's just the doggies. Doggies can see me. Dogs don't report crimes. If you're gonna do a crime, do it around a dog. Alright, we're on the 3rd floor now. This is where it gets real. We've been here before to pluck her Nirnroot, which sounds like a euphemism, but really isn't. The Wolf Queen Volume 8 we have. The Posting of the Hunt, another rare book that Vilena Daunton thinks she can keep to herself. She is wrong. I'll take that. And I'll jump out the window so nobody knows I was there. The perfect crime, except for my dogs. It's gonna be real hard to do crime with dogs, but I guess dogs don't report crimes, as we've learned. Let's stop at the Fighters Guilds. Remember, we sent them out to do stuff, collect goods, and basically get me cool stuff. So if I go up to the chest at the very top, in the Guildmaster's chest, we actually have Bow of the Infernal, Longsword of Storms, and 3k gold. Which I won't say no to. Oh, actually I should say no to it, because now I'm over encumbered. Well, darn. Darn it, darn. I have a silver longsword in my inventory. Why do I have that? I have a steel cutlet. Get these things out. What kind of person picks that up? Oh, right. Provinces of Tamriel. Lots of books. Wait. The Old Ways. That's new. Let's add The Old Ways. It's another book we can get there in the Fighters Guild.
It is not surprising, considering.
And please move, doggies. And finally, we're gonna stop by the Mages Guild of Chorrol, where we haven't really been for a while. Let's see how people are, and let's see if we have messed ourselves up by already picking up all of the books that we need to pick up. Let's go up to the 2nd floor. I mean, how big can the library really be? It's a lot of books. All right, here we go. Book by book. Oh, A Life of Uriel Septim. Exciting. That's a new one. All right, there's a couple of books here that we want to get. So let's just be on the lookout. 10 Commands, 9 Divines. Let's get that. We also need to find the Amulet of Kings. Where is it? Trials of Saint Alessia. That's a new book. Let's get that one too. Now I just need myself a copy. The Amulet of Kings. Very good. The best book. Right there. Okay. That's all the books we can get. There shouldn't be any more unique books here. Actually, I gotta come clean. I've done a little test run where I ran around the game laying out a path in order to get the most optimal books. Just because I wanted to know, hey, is it possible? So I've seen these shops a couple times before and I got a little tip. I found something very cool in the Chorrol throne room. So let's stop by there, shall we? What I want? Validation. Chorrol Guard, I want validation in everything I do. Absolutely everything I do. I want someone to point at me and say, hey, you're worthy to exist. You should live. And that, to me, is everything. Can you give that to me, Chorrol Guard, or will you just torment me? Asura in the box! Look at that. Another book in the box. The Asura's box. So, with that all collected, that's Chorrol all done with. Estelle had some interesting books in her shop. Didn't quite get to pick up Myth or Menace, but we can get that in other bookstores around the place. Let's go to Bruma. It's a nice chilly place, but it's getting a little hot outside, so it's nice to just cool down. Hey, dog. The dogs now recognize their true master, and they will live another day. Well, guys and girls, let's get our butts to Bruma. Oh, that's a scenic angle of Bruma you rarely get. Well, when you have legs of steel and the jumping power of a... what do I want to call it? A frog on skooma? Sure, we'll go with a frog on skooma. You can get many wild, wild places. I don't actually want to go inside Bruma's walls. That's not where the books resides. So why are we here? We'll take a wild guess. We're gonna stop by Cloud Ruler Temple, see how the blades are holding up, and, well, we know Martin liked to read, and he's brought plenty of interesting books to the table that I would love to pick up. So, we're gonna swing by, grab them. But before we do that, since we already have such a wonderful view of Bruma, why don't we have a little haiku that Marina composed? About her favorite Bruma moment. Banelin's cozy chair. Underneath the Minotaur. Snip, snap, crash, boom, bang. Doesn't it just speak to your heart and soul? She did another one too. I want you to guess which character this is. I'm really tired. Can we get this over with? Now I need a nap. Poetry. Absolute poetry. The 575s never felt so good. Can you tell it's been a while since I've been at this? I'm just filled with just energy. And a little just internal exhaustion. Good evening, Baragon. Are you ready to read books? Warp in the West is a skill book. Amulet of Kings is not a book we need. Modern Heretics. Oh Martin, what secrets you kept from me. How could you? Glories and Laments. Another books that's gonna look great on the coffee table. The Firmament and the Doors of Oblivion. Doors of Oblivion is a skill book. The Firmament is a good book. Meaning a regular book. I like how skill books are trash now. Refugee is also a skill book. Stop it. Ew. Ew. Don't want them. Get them out of here. I do like that there's just a giant scorch mark from where we opened the portal to paradise. It's a nice little detail. Okay, let's go to the East Wing. That's where the knowledge is at. Ah, yes. And good conversations. Hey, Alright. I guess not. Varieties of Daedra we don't need. Let's quickly scan them. Waters of Oblivion, another rare book. Wonderful, wonderful. Oh, we bought this in Chorrol. Well, now we have another copy. That's okay. See, it helps to have a list. Otherwise, I'd be lost. Remonada, my favorite condiment. Let's get that in the bookshelf in my pockets. That's almost a sentence that made sense. Congratulations, you're getting there. Thank you. Mixed unit tactics. Oh, you see the big books? These are the lame books. These are the big books. Dwemer History and Culture. For those nights when you just can't fall asleep. Because is there anything more boring than the Dwemer? Last king of the Aliads. I'm gonna get some Dwemer lovers up in chat, but that's fine. Legendary Scourge. Fragment on Archaeum. Wonderful. Those are the Cloud Ruler books. Lots of rare books here, so it's a great place to go if you're looking to stock up your bookshelf. So, and I have a terrible idea. So let's do it. You know how we have the city of Bruma down there in the distance? What if we gain some speeds and just leap it? You know, just leap it. I don't think we can do it. Is that any attitude to have? Come on, you've done crazier stuff. We could totally leap that. Huh. Oh, deep, up. I mean, I got to the walls and then I got over encumbered because I removed Cruelty's Heart, so I couldn't actually move in the. Well, that was a worthy attempt. Maybe. It was something. It leaves us something to do for the future. Where are we gonna go next? Well, as I said, I want to head into the wilderness a little bit. I want to go to the Temple of the Ancestor Moth, simply because I miss those guys. My favorite priests. Let's stop by. Now, there's a reason we want to stop by the temple, of course, and since we're on a book tour, I'm sure you can imagine why. There is a book that's very specific to the Temple of the Ancestor Moths that I would very much like to have in my possession. So that's exactly what I intend to do. While on the road there, I could bring up another point that a Darkling has raised, which this is just an oversight on my end. As it turns out, you guys remember the skill Speechcraft and how it's the worst? It's actually the skill I enjoyed training the least. It was painful. It turns out that I was not doing it optimally. Apparently, to get experience at the temple, you need to complete that Speechcraft minigame, but you don't actually gain any experience if the target's disposition is at the same place at the end of the conversation as they are at the start. So a lot of my attempts, because let the record show, I told almost 7,000 jokes, and several thousand of those could be attempts where no experience were gained because I didn't realize how it actually worked. So thank you for enlightening me a little bit on why Speechcraft is awful. There's an altar. My afflictions are banished, and the pension of the Ancestor Moths lies before us. So, we're gonna go from a temple to a place of sin. We're gonna go down to Lake Arrius. And pop quiz. Which quest took place in the Lake Arrius caverns? That's right, Dagon Shrine, where we tried to infiltrate, successfully I might add, and we saved Julius the priest. We try to infiltrate the Mythic Dawn. What are they up to now? Well, I'm taking a bath in the pond, so I'm not doing much better. Hey, it's an ogre. Maybe he came to join. I don't think they have robes that fit him. What are the Mythic Dawn doing now? I mean, we sent their plan back to Oblivion, literally. Oh well. We could go in looking for trouble with the Mythic Dawn. I still think the cult is active. Or I can just pick up hiding with the shadow. Very good. Take that right there. And those are the 2 world-specific books that we need to get. And that means, next up on the list, we can just head a little south. And we'll be in Cheydinhal. I still hear combat. He really wanted to join, didn't he? Alright, come on, come on. We have some initiate robes over here. There you go. You can try them on. I can't promise you. I can't promise you. Oh, this is actually oddly effective. Okay, well, he punched me in the face. We're just gonna go. I don't have the spell hotkeys to beat him right now. Let's go to Cheydinhal. Shady Cheydinhal. We don't have that many books we need to get there. We gotta stop by the Sanctuary and grab the 5 tenets. And we gotta stop by Makna, the Argonian bookkeeper, and see if she has any interesting books in stock for us. She also is a pretty decent merchant. So, let's head inside. But Cheydinhal is a city that's near and dear to Marina's heart, being the shady person that she is, so she has written a little something for it. A knife in the dark. Rufio's rest. In her heart a spark. She passed the test. A contract through blood. Sithis watched on. Dark impulses now flood. All conscience gone. Listen or speak. A black hand divided. The purification they seek. An attempt misguided. A speaker accused. A plot in the making. His vessel abused. The family breaking. Guidance of a mother. A revelation for all. The betrayer was another. Darkness over Cheydinhal. Very moody, a little edgy, but you know what? I can dig it, Marina. At least she didn't write a poem about the fact that we can't get into the sanctuary through the shortcuts. Oh well. I'll take the long route in now. I still have to do the walk of shame. Walk of shame to the sanctuary. I'm the listener. I could blow open that freaking... I have a spell that could just go kablam. But no. I need that key.
You honor us with your presence.
That won't be long. Just needed the 5 tenets.
Very good.
Of which I broke most of them during my time there. Good. Farewell. I can't even take the shortcut out. And that's okay. Now, let's find Makna. Let's have a little chat with our favorite Argonian girl. I really wish we could actually, well, I guess it's a fictional character, lifts her tail from the lusty Argonian maids. But fiction, there's often just a hint of truth to it, you know? Interesting. Maybe that should be our character for Savior of Skyrim. We did do a Skyrim playthrough once with, what was her name? What was her name? The Argonian that we made. I don't know. I mean, we made a male Argonian named Shakespeare. That we did. But I don't remember what we called the... Whatever, it doesn't matter. Makna, if you remember the female Argonian we made, please let me know. I'm confused.
The bards will be busy composing songs in your honor for years to come.
Stop it.
To think that we have lived through such times.
I know.
Need a book? You've come to the right place.
You can read my mind. So, anything new here? Chronicle of Sacrifice, still super cool thing. Cleansing of the Fane. Thank you. Follow the Snow Prince. Thank you. 2 books that I would very much like to get. Those are really the uniques I was looking for. But if you have any other books just lying around, like Myth or Menace, I wouldn't complain. And Myth or Menace, dude, clutch. Makna, you came in at the last minute. Oh, that means that list goes too. We now just have Leyawiin, Bravil, and the Imperial City. We are so good. Let's see if there's anything else here I want. She sells the old ways. I could have gotten it here instead of the Thieves Guild. Interesting.
A pleasure to serve you.
It's been a pleasure, Makna.
You too.
Me too. Let's go. What's next? Where are we to? I think we're gonna go to the best town in Cyrodiil. That's right. Bravil. I'm sorry, I can't say that with a straight face. But it's... I don't know, I'm starting to think that pronunciation is the superior one. After all, who would take you seriously if you lived in Bravil? Sounds like a disease that you get in Bravil. Hey, that's where it got its name. Hey, it's lore. Hey, it's amazing. All right, let's head over to Bravil. It's not a long walk. I'll just talk to you on the way over. And okay, if you don't watch videos on my channel other than the Champion of Cyrodiil challenge, maybe you're just binging this at some point in the future. You probably noticed a little change this episode. And yes, it is true. I did trim the beard. So it's a little shorter, but it's easier to maintain. It's a luxury, and I don't get it in my mouth as often, so that's good. I'm feeling good. Oh yeah. This too, I shaved my head. So, the reasoning behind that... Ooh, look at that! Alien marker on the map we haven't found. Exciting Knights of the Nine stuff. Here's the thing. I'm 25. I'm already balding. I don't got good hair genes in my family. I got bald men in my lineage, and that's okay. I had to come to terms with it. The fact that, hey, my hairline is receding rapidly. It has been for 5 years now, so more than that. I decided to do something about it. I didn't want to artificially hide it or try to do anything. I just wanted to know what it's like if I just take my hair. I'd let it control me for so long psychologically. And after just taking it, I feel so free. And I feel so happy to just be me. I don't have to think about my hair anymore. It's wonderful. So yeah, it's gone. And I feel so good about it. And all that good feeling just sank like a rock in Lake Arrius, because we are in
Hello there.
Bravil, where the guard is up to his ankles in mud. But Marina has written a little something for Bravil, which I think is quite something. There once was a boy from Bravil who heard voices that told him to kill. His dark clothes were shady, his name Crazy Brady, he now speaks with no one but the lucky old lady. It's kind of a cute little thing. And she knows a thing or two about voices in her head telling her to kill. So,
Greetings to
Marana, I didn't mean for my head to bop down there immediately. That was a slip. Dude, I see old lady, I go get kiss. Oh, no, I wanted, no, I didn't want that. I didn't want a quest, I wanted a kiss. I forgot, I'm the listener.
The Dark Brotherhood must seek out a Breton named Evangeline.
Sure.
She has need of our services, and we are only too happy to oblige.
Evangeline.
Your speaker should look for this person in the city of Thalanesti, in the wood elven homeland of Valen.
Alright, Breton girl far from home.
Leave me now, dear listener. Deliver this.
I will deliver it. Just don't add anything to my quest log and we are Gucci. Alright? But let's go inside Castle Anvil. There's only one book in Bravil, because I don't think half the population knows how to read even. So we are actually going to stop by the barracks. Or the barracks, if you want to call it. Do you call it the Bravil barracks or the Bravil barracks? Because the Bravil barracks sounds pretty cool. That was Evening Star. I am so caught up on that pronunciation that I can't get over it. It's originally from a Skyrim mod called Beyond Skyrim Bruma. There's a kid there who says Bravil, and I love it. But it's Bravil. I'm actually almost tempted to start saying Bravil, but I won't. I won't. It triggers me. So, there we are. City Swimmer. In the rain, in Bravil. Man, how the mighty have fallen. That's the only book we wanted from Bravil. Now we can head on down to Leyawiin. And you know I love Leyawiin. Marina's composed a little something very special for Leyawiin. Let's have a listen. Hey, I got horses and oddly well-detailed backsides of horses. Interesting. Leyawiin City Watch. How are you?
Quickly now.
Oh, let's get inside quickly now. You're right, we've been spending way too much time collecting books that don't even exist. I'm sorry. No. This is real. This is all real, not a fantasy at all. Guys and girls, let me read you what you wrote about Leyawiin. Leyawiin, oh Leyawiin, the swampiest place I've ever been. Flies buzz outside, lizards skulk within. Living here is surely a sin. Leyawiin, oh Leyawiin, to you there is none akin. You belong in a bin, my face a big grin. If you burned tomorrow, that'd be a big win. Alright, overall pretty positive. Didn't feel like she could have yeah, no punches held there. I'm not sure the rhymes make sense. To you there is none akin. I think she was trying to say there is no one like you, but it needed to rhyme with Leyawiin. And that's kind of where we got. This is the castle. You don't want to go to the castle because there's no books there. And the game will crash if you try. Why did I go in the castle? Let's try that again, shall we? Alright, while we are here in Leyawiin, the city where I have the most control of the layout of the buildings, not at all, we're gonna start by going to the Mages Guild. Again, not a lot of books, but we just gotta know where to look. If we head to the second floor north, we can find the library section of the Leyawiin Mages Guild, where books are everywhere. At least a couple of places. And we have Magic from the Sky, The Dowry. This is an interesting book, because in the base game, this is actually called More Than Mortal, the unpatched game. And this book also appeared in Morrowind, named The Dowry. So, the unofficial patch renamed this book to be The Dowry instead of More Than Mortal. Just a little note there for you, because it confused the heck out of me when I was searching for a book that didn't actually exist in the world. So that was a couple of hours well spent. We have Paula Volume 2. We got that one earlier, so that's all good. Got some more semi-rare books here. Some more Tamrielic lore, some junk, some hot garbage all around. But I think there should be something hidden here. Provinces of Tamriel, I think we bought at Renoir's. It was a bookstore we got it in. If we jump up on the table after searching it, we can see 10 Commands, the Amulet of Kings, and 2920 Sun's Dusk. Another really rare book, but the Leyawiin Mages Guild Library does have one copy for us. Very cool. Manual of Armor. Is that a book I can find here in the guilds? Because that's actually a book I would like. Is that one of the books I've been making? Oh no. Am I stuck? Oh, there we go. Manual of Armor. What they have? Oh, there it is. They do have a Manual of Armor. Alright, that's a choice. Okay, that's the Mages Guild all checked out. Let's get out of here. There's really only one more stop we need to make in Leyawiin. That's Southern Books, the bookshop run by the kindly Orc Man. And I have on good authority that he might have some books that interest us. Ooh.
A pleasure to speak with you.
Let me see what you got.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
You may. Let's see. Yes. Hanging Gardens, you say? Oh, that's actually a book I want. Yes, Yes, please. You usually have to go to the Mystic Archives for that one. I'll take that. What else do you got? He has a lot of DLC books like Shezar and the Divines, the Adabala. Don't ask, don't app me. He has 4 copies of the Lusty Argonian. What do you do in your spare time? I'll buy them all. What do I do in my spare time? That's it? Is that really all you have? Alrighty. I was hoping you might have a copy of Followers of the Grey Fox, because you can get that in some bookshops. But I think Methrodel has a copy in her house, so we'll stop by Methrodel. I'm over encumbered. Do you want junk?
Good day.
Can I sell you my junk?
You in some of my wares?
Oh, right. I can sell items to any vendor. Right. I'd almost forgotten. Surely I'm carrying something that's junky. Here, you want this? Take it.
Fine transaction.
Take that too. And how about you take nothing more from me, you greedy orc?
Be seeing you.
Probably not ever again, but nice sentiment. So, with that, we've gotten the final book from Leyawiin. Except for one book that I was hoping we could get, which we couldn't get. But we can get it in the Imperial City. Now, the Imperial City. It's gonna be where we wrap up not just the book quests. Great job killing that dangerous mud crab gang. It's also where I will unveil to you what the final piece of literature Marina wrote is. And it's something I'm not sure I'm ready to perform. Ah, yes. The city walls. Time to get back behind them. Is this the Arcane University? What a place. Do we go here first? Sure, why not return to the city of... Oh, he's fine. You're not a student. If you were a student... Oh, he's giving me the stink eye.
Well met.
Don't enroll at this college. I know I lead it. I should probably lead the recruitment as well, but, like, don't. Please. So, in the Imperial City, we only have a handful of books left, as you can see by the counter right there. We want to stop by the Mystic Archives and get a couple of books. But there's also a book we can get at our very own quarters. Hey, Raminus survived the fight. So,
At your service, Archer.
you guys really gotta get this. Hold on. You know, out of sight, out of mind. It's a new policy I'm putting in place at the college.
I'm sure
Hold on.
the Elder Council
Hold
will
on.
find some way to hold the Empire.
Yeah, we gotta hold the Empire together, because this won't do. Hold on, I'll just... If I can just...
What's the news
Fellow
from
Magister, can I get some help hiding the body?
Say syndicates of wizards.
Alright, it's close enough. Nobody's gonna mind. Nobody's gonna mind. I've been at this for 2 hours almost, and nobody's gonna mind a body in the corner. In our quarters. Let's go looking for books. What do you got? Oh, we have a copy of Children of the Sky in our... Well, okay. That's something. We got some rare books here. Spirit of the Daedra, Arcana Restored. The Seed. That's the book we wanted. Rare book right there. Got it in the Archmage's quarters. Very nice. Hanging Gardens. Anything new? Got a copy of the Dowry too. And we have the Archmage's Nightstand with the note from the Grey Fox and a couple of the items from the Mage's Guild quest line. We have the Bloodworm Helm and we have the Necromancer's Amulet. Which is actually one of the items in the game that I think is... It's actually one of the most powerful items in the game. Straight up. And like, it's... A lot of Oblivion's enchanted items are really bad. Like, they usually have such a minimal good effect and such a big negative effect. But then you also have items that are just like the Mundane Ring, which are crazy overpowered. But then you have stuff like the Necromancer's Amulet, which is, oh my god, firstly, it looks so hella dope. Secondly, Fortify Magicka 130 points, and a Fortify Intelligence, which gives us more Magicka. Fortify Willpower, at the cost of draining our strength and endurance, which sucks a little, but it's like a good trade-off. And with it, we get bonkers much magicka. That is actually really cool. Alright, I'll keep that with me. I will keep that with me. Alright, that was the seed. We only need a handful of books now, so we might as well just wrap up here at the college while we can. I'm so glad those gates are in place. Ah, the fresh recruits. Wonderful. Part of me has been considering if I should take a new recruit, but they're all looking at me so creepily. What is this? No, I can't. I can't. Don't look too. Oh, look at that. We killed a guard here. Very nice. It's a crazy time here at the college. Let's go to the Mystic Archives.
What can I do for you, Archmage?
You can point me in the direction
I'm at your service,
of the
Archmage.
books. What do we got? Real Barencia, Promises of Tamriel, 5 Songs of King Wolfheart. Got a lot of rare books hidden here.
Greetings,
A
Master
lot of
Wizard.
treasures. Let's see
Good to
here.
see you.
I'm sure the Elder Council will find some way to hold the Empire together.
Well, hopefully.
Wish the Oblivion invasion was
We'll see how that goes. How that ends up 200 years later.
Any news from the other
Life of Uriel.
nothing I
Cleansing of the Fane. Alright, interesting books. Not quite what we're looking for. We're looking for a couple of books. I want to find the Third Door, the Wild Elves. And that's it. The Third Door and the Wild Elves. So I'm gonna look for the big expensive books. The big expensive. Big. Oh, those look big and expensive. Those. The Third Door. We'll take that. Very good. Where are the Wild Elves? Have you heard of the Wild Elves? Ha! Very good. Got that one. Now we need 3 more books to count ourselves done. And the first one is going to be the first volume of Feyfolken, which means we actually have to stop by a lady in the Elven Gardens district, Herminia Cinna, which I do believe is the same lady who was Umbacano's rival, if you remember that quest, where we had to either steal an item from her, or we could begin to work with her to undermine Umbacano, which we did choose because Umbacano was going a little wacky. So we did betray Umbacano. But Herminia Cinna probably has some pretty cool stuff around her house, so it's worth checking out. And the copy of Feyfolken, I will of course also take. That's Talos Plaza. I know my districts by now. This is the Elven Gardens. Herminia Cinna. Where do you reside, Herminia Cinna? I think she's around the corner here. Yes, okay, very good. Let's just sneak in. And there we go. Yes, sound of success. If at first you don't succeed.
Get out of here.
No, I am allowed to be here, you know why? Because I'm the Grey Fox! Hey!
You were Martin's friend, weren't you?
No, I was the Grey Fox! Alright, bye.
Bye.
Okay, Herminia Cinna. I'm just gonna go in here. There we go. She's not gonna stop me. Oh, it's so cool that she has like a Welkin stone just lying around. I don't think that's a very common thing outside of Ayleid Ruins. There's Feyfolken. Very nice. Cleansing of the Fane. Ooh, she has locked her desk. I mean... Ayleid Cask Key. What else do you have? She's locked all of her chests. I think we could have gone in here and really messed something up during the quest, but we decided not to. Alright, that's not interesting. This is interesting though. Ayleid Cask. Ayleid Crown of Nenalata. I mean, it's a nice little souvenir. I didn't even get any dialogue because I think I clicked straight through it. I will resist arrest.
Then pay with your blood.
That was not the regular dialogue, though. Hold on, hold on, hold on!
You're wanted dead or alive. Then pay with your...
Oh, he usually says I'll make captain for... Oh, okay.
Help! Come quickly! We've got a burglar!
I'm not a... Oh, she's gonna take my stuff. Okay, well, it's... There we go, we're good. Whew. Close call, am I right? Good thing that was the work of the Grey Fox and not Marina freaking Mistfire. Alright, that's Feyfolken. That means we only need to stop by... Oh, we can end it in the waterfront. We need history of lockpicking and followers of the Grey Fox. And of course, those shady ass books are gonna be located in the waterfront. I can't walk. I still can't walk. Somebody help me. I need help. If I equip something heavy though, I can walk. Because that's how it works. That's how it works when you, No. Oh, he's gonna... I guess because I'm walking around without pants? No, they're still onto me. I might actually have a bit of a bounty. I didn't do anything, though. Okay. Hey! What did I do? 40. Don't think so. I'm not paying 40 gold! Crazy!
Looks like you are in some trouble.
I am. Thank you, friend. Now I am off. To the Talos Plaza district, which is on the western side of town, so...
Seems you've blooded your knuckles a few times.
That was a confusing camera swap. We're just gonna continue one more round, and that should put us at the... Temple district. And then we can go to the waterfront. Yes! You learned the city so well! Oh, what a temple district it is when you don't use fast travel. Ah. I mean, yeah, sad that Martin's dead and all, but man. He made one awesome grave. Cool. Very cool. Oh.
Did you see it?
No.
The avatar of Akatosh himself?
I know.
There it is. The monument.
Yes.
You can break that monster. It's about time. We won.
I like how the tone shifted immediately. Out there it was like, oh, you scum, I'll kill you. And in here it's, oh, the champion, I love you. Oh, let me name my babies Marina. Even if they are boys. Whoop. Oh, well. That's a maneuver I didn't know I needed in my life. Let's stop by... That's not Methrodel's house. I know where Methrodel lives. I've been to plenty of slumber parties with her. Ka-chink. But she never let me picklock my way into her heart. Followers of the Grey Fox. Ah, oh, wonderful. That means we're missing one book. Maybe. If the counter says something else, I've missed a book along the way. Wait, oh. Bye-bye now. Darelot's house. Final stop. Which is very fitting, because here we can also find Fathus Olus. Oh, hey, Jensine. Why are you...
How do you do?
How do you do?
What's happening?
What's new with you?
Hey, Amuse is alive. That's nice.
Greetings to you.
All right.
The king and...
History of lockpicking. I think that's a big W, gang. I think that's a real big W. Or what we call in the business a win. I'll take that. Oh, look at that. Oh, we could have gotten followers of the Grey Fox. Well, whatever. I wanted to stop by Methrodel's. Ah. Cough, cough. Such natural conversation we're having.
Ah, yes.
Let's talk.
I am eager to peruse your hall.
You may. Yeah, we could buy followers. You can get these books hundreds of places. I had to pick one. I'll buy 100 lockpicks because I can. Do you want books, my good sir? Why? I don't know why I carry around so many.
That's more than...
I totally never stole these books. Legitimate goods. And then I'm gonna buy them back just to remove the red hand icon. Because it looks better. And that's reason enough to do anything. Oh, we're gonna have 11 copies of the Lusty Argonian Maid. That's good. I could go for more, to be fair. Why? Good. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Thank you. By the way, I have stuff on me. Bow of the Inferno, take it. Fath is going to be the person with the most golds. At least in the base game, I guess the DLC merchants have an equal amount because reasons. I get rid of some of these arrows too, which I probably got by having them shot into me. Alien Crown and Nalata. You can have it. Oh, I want it. Very good. I lost some cash on that, but I think it's okay. I think I'm okay blowing a little cash. Just a little. Crystal Greaves, Cures of Cleansing. Sell a couple of rings, some elven stuff. A flame ring is so dope and definitely going. Got some glass boots here. And lots of jewelry. Somehow it just ends up in my pocket. It's the craziest thing. Heinrich's shoes. We did rob Heinrich Oakenhull's house in Anvil. But I think we got those from the Anvil farmhouse quest where the ladies were robbing the married men of the town after luring them. I heard Marina made a pretty sick poem about that. Ring of Skimming. That's a good one. Pentamagic Loop we keep. These, they just sound cool. Russet Felt Shirt of Blade Turning. Shield of the Elements.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
Wonderful. Have some cheap wine to celebrate buying all of my junk. It's the least I can do. And some of these are worthless. We just want to keep what really matters in this world. Wonderful. Have a stolen tomato too. Do with it what you will. Wonderful. We have a couple of these goodies here that I might as well sell too. Just make sure you don't sell the child overalls or you will be cursed forever with bad drop rates. And we're gonna need them when we do the Spelltomes DLC. Oh boy. Good deeds and moral fiber. Bah. Guys and girls, the time has come. We need to go home, find the chest, place away these books, and then find out that we missed a book somewhere on the other side of the world. Oh, I'm excited for it. So, clothes drawer. You are now going to be clothes and books. So, I'm going to pull up the spreadsheet and we're going to go through book by book. Here we go. Evening Star, First Seed, Sun's Dusk, Children's Onward, Less Rude Song, Life of Uriel Septim, Avar Stonesinger, Arcana Restored, Azura on the Box, Beggar Prince, Biography 1, 2, 3, Brief History 1, 2, 3, 4, Children of the Sky is a skill book. I will place it on my bed so that I remember it for later. It's my bedtime story next to the dagger and the bottle of Newheim Special Brew. Anyways, books, not alcohol. Cleansing of the Fane, Darkest Darkness, Dwemer History and Culture, Fall of the Snow Prince, Feyfolken 1 and 2, but not 3, we can't get that one yet. 5 Songs of King Wolfheart, Followers of the Grey Fox, Fragment, Frontier Conquest, Fundamentals of Alchemy, Galerion, Glories, Gods and Worship, Guide to Anvil, Bravil, Bruma, Cheydinhal, Chorrol, Leyawiin, Skingrad, the Imperial City, Hanging Gardens, Hiding with the Shadow, History of Lockpicking, Mage's Skill Charter, Magic from the Sky, Manual of Armor, Arms, Spellcraft, Mixed Unit Tactics, Modern Heretics, Mysterious Akavir, Mr. Chilara, Mysticism, Mythor Menace, Angusta, Nerevar, On Morrowind, On Oblivion, Origin of the Mage's Guild, Pala Volume 2, Pension of the Master, Ancestor Moths, Provinces of Tamriel, Ramanada, Report, Ruins, Spirit, Tamrielic Lore, 10 Commands, 9 Divines, The Amulet of Kings, the Argonian Account Book 2, Book 4, the Book of Daedra, the Brothers of Darkness, the Dowry, Called More Than Mortal in the base unpatched game, Eastern Provinces, the Firmament, the 5 Tenets, the Last King of the Aliens, the Legendary Scourge, 12 copies of the Lusty Argonian Maids. I thought we had 11. How did it become 12? I don't mind. The Madness of Pelagius, the Old Ways to Pig Children, the Posting of the Hunt, Real Barentia 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Red Book of Riddles, the Seed, the Third Door, the True Nature of Orcs, the Waters of Oblivion, the Wild Elves, the Wolf Queen, Thief of Virtue, Trials of Saint Alessia, and Varieties of Daedra. Guys and girls, with that, you have witnessed me collecting 91 books today, and we are up to 98 out of 99 total books collected. Whew. Man. Thank you for coming with me on that. Oh, Wow, I forgot the grim things I have by my bedside. Jeez. Oh, and there's Mother's Head. Thank you for coming with me on this little journey. It was definitely an interesting concept for an episode. I hope I managed to pull it off in a decent way. But here's the thing. If you weren't satisfied so far, I'm about to make it a whole lot worse. You see, Marina Mistfire actually wrote a rap song about life in the Imperial City and the journey to 100% completion. And if you will let me, I would like to perform it for you. That will be today's outro. Please forgive me. Take it away.
Are coming for you.
Busting out of jail, got assassins on my back. Green gobbies in my path, I hit a whack, whack, whack. Not a septum to my name, but a cause in my heart. Better hit up the IC, get a fresh, clean start. With the sliders at the max, never easy mode again. It's time to summon hellish, nasty creatures from Oblivion. Yeah, we started from the bottom in a waterfront shack. Now we live in life large, counting stacks, stacks, stacks. Spilling weak blood in every nook and cranny. Loving the applause like Owen loves his granny. I represent the blue team, this is our arena. Yellow team screams when they hear the name Marina. Mage skill for life, home of crazy spells and knowledge. Showing up every other wizard at the college. Rami got a shock when I rose above his station. Now he's on his knees for my recommendation. Watching life in the city from the white gold tower. Yeah, I maxed all skills, got the ultimate power. Thieving's in my blood, your house is up next. Even picked a loaded pocket of Hieronymus Lex. Stole an elder scroll, sold an ancient mystery. Donned a cowl and a scowl, then rewrote history. Bags full of loot, my hoarding's getting worse. But instead of seeking help, I head to Thorinir's purse. God, I love his shop, man, these deals are the best. No more lollygagging, time to face the main quest. Emperor's dead, it's a full-scale invasion. Dagon adding demon's death and doom to the equation. Gotta find the heir, but he's a priest of all things. And the final puzzle piece is the Amulet of Kings. Daedra at the gates in a city up in flames. This is no joke, Dagon's done playing games. Martin is our hope as he's the last living son who I'll guard with my life to the Temple of the One. Watching life in the city from the white gold tower. Yeah, I maxed all skills, got the ultimate power. Wishing the heir could be here at the white gold tower.
I wondered if you'd come back.
Still in the game, seeking fame past the 200th hour.
You are the one from my dreams.